You light it for me? There you go, and he's away. Alright, so this is Magnus here, getting pampered. Magnus has been with us for about 4 months now. It's been a lot of fun, but there's also been a lot of challenges as well. So I thought I'd make a follow-up video to discuss some of the fun things we've done and some of the challenges we've faced. Isn't that right, Magnus? Yes, it is. So, where to begin? By rubbing these more. Okay. Alright, well, first of all, appearance-wise, Magnus has lost a lot of the fur he had. He was very, very furry, had an outdoor coat. He's got a little bit of it here, so you can see it's still quite thick there, but all over here, it's gone. Had some bald patches in the back, which has now grown in, and his tail is completely grown in as far as the fur. Yes, I'll keep rubbing you, Magnus, don't worry. He's doing well as far as some commands in the house, as far as leave it and sit. But he has had some issues with separation. So I'll just go over some of these things in this video. Hope you enjoy it. Hope it's of some use to you. Alright. Wow.
Are you filming on my hair?
Yeah. There's a snowstorm of Magnus here. So we're using a little, what's that called, the device?
A rake.
Using a rake to get all Magnus's excess fur off here. Creating a little cloud.
This will be good to get off of him before we take him to your mom and dad.
Yeah.
Ah, he likes that.
Shedding his outdoor coat.
Good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Still blowing around. Good boy. That's a good boy.
Magnus absolutely loves his food and will always charge the kitchen whenever there is any sounds relating to food. But it's been great to see him try new, different and exciting and fun things. And there you have it. And you never know what he's going to want to eat next. Good as new. Was that good, Magnus? Did you enjoy that? Magnus is eating some cabbage. Magnus is having custard for dessert. It seems to be going down rather well, as the bowl is almost finished. I'm not sure he likes it. In April, Magnus was 5 years old, so for his birthday he asked for a knuckle bone from the butcher, so we had to oblige. Magnus is squaring off with a cat. Come on. Magnus, Magnus, come on, Magnus, come on. Magnus, come on. And it's gone. Where's it gone? Magnus. What is it? Magnus. It's gone. It's gone. Come on. Come on. Someone's on the hunt. Right? That's it. Wait. Wait. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. Goodbye. Goodbye. There's a cat there. Let's see if he ignores it. Magnus, come on. Come on. Come on. Magnus, leave it. Come on. Wait. Magnus, come on. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, come on. He's unsure. Come on, huh? Come on. It's alright, come on. Here, let's go to Max. Come on, let's go this way. That's it. Let's go this way. Come on, leave it. Leave it. Come on, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Well done, goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, go lick your chops. Come on. Magnus. Come on. Magnus. Magnus. Come on, this way. This way. Nope. Magnus, come on, leave it. Leave it. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Come on. Come on. Not all dogs are fans of Magnus. One of the biggest challenges we've faced whilst having Magnus is separation anxiety. This affects a lot of dogs, but a lot of greyhounds are kept in pairs whilst racing, and being on his own can be quite challenging for him. He would get very upset when we're gone. There'd be howling, whining, lots of panting. This was obviously very distressing for us and even more distressing for Magnus. This is something we wanted to take care of as best we could, so we looked online to try and find possible solutions to this problem. One suggestion we came across was to leave on a TV or a radio. We tried this, but it proved to be unsuccessful. One of our tactics we came across was to basically leave and enter the property several times before you depart. That way the dog is not reactive to you leaving and comfortable with you coming and going out of the property. So this is the first thing we did to try and alleviate Magnus' separation anxiety. We would come and go several times. The first couple of times Magnus would go to the door, after that he would stop coming to the door, and we did this probably 10-20 times until Magnus was comfortable with us leaving and exiting without coming to the door. He would stay in his crate and not even move or budge by us coming and going out of the house. So it's something I'd recommend to any people who are out there suffering separation anxiety. It does get a bit repetitive, as you can see in the video, but it was worth pursuing and it did yield good results. But this by itself wasn't enough to cure Magnus of all his separation anxiety. So another thing we had to do is to take him for exercise. We'd go for a long walk before we went anywhere at the weekends, take him for an hour to really tire him out. Obviously you can't do that during a working week, so what we do is we take him for a good half hour, 45-minute stroll before we depart for work, and that has paid dividends. It has been very beneficial and very useful. Another part of our process to try and ease Magnus' separation anxiety is to give him something to do while we're gone. What we do for this is we give him a Kong. We've got this red one here, which is a classic Kong. We've also got one shaped like a dog bone. We fill these up with peanut butter. Any brand will do, but we use one that's got no sugar added to protect his teeth. We stick these, fill them up inside, put it in the freezer, and when it's done, it's frozen solid, which means it lasts a lot longer. And we give these to Magnus just before we depart for work in the morning to try and give him something to do to keep him entertained while we're gone at work until his dog walkers or his daycare arrives. Magnus does enjoy these and it does keep him entertained for a certain period of time, but this is not a solution just by itself, but it's a good addition to the other steps as well. Lastly, and most recently, one of the things I've found to help Magnus with his separation anxiety is these videos which are on YouTube, which is basically separation anxiety music. Gave them a try, they seem to work quite well. They're various lengths from an hour to 8 hours in length, so you can put a couple of these on while you go out, and it helps calm and ease the nerves of the dog. These work really well for us in conjunction with the Kong toys, the leaving and going practice, and taking him for long walks before we depart. So if your dog is suffering from separation anxiety, these videos may be worth a try. They're definitely beneficial for Magnus, so I do recommend them. Now in the mornings when we leave for work, Magnus is more likely to be found in his basket sleeping than running to the front door and whining. So the training is worthwhile. We're still continuing it until Magnus is completely settled, but it is very beneficial and we're a lot happier since starting all that training. One thing about owning a dog, which is obvious, is taking it for walks. Luckily we're in Edinburgh, we have all these bike paths which go through lots of the city. This is a great place to take Magnus. He can go for a little bit of smelling the bushes and getting plenty of exercise, so without worrying about cars or other vehicles. So that's been great. Does mean early rises. It's about 6:30 right now, which is fine in the summertime. It's going to be a bit harder in the winter, I think, to get up. But he does really well out in the walks. So it's about 10 o'clock in the evening. There's me and Magnus out for his last toilet stop of the evening. So yeah, nice little stroll. Come on, Magnus. Looking for somewhere to poo. Come on, buddy. Might see some nocturnal animals. Might we? Yeah. So one of the issues we had with Magnus was that unfortunately he cut his paw. This is probably about in the first month that we had Magnus, and late one night, about 10 o'clock in the evening, we noticed that Magnus is limping. And then we check his paw, and we found that there was a cut. So I've got a little photograph of there. So we cleaned out the wound as best we could, and we booked an appointment for him for the vet for the next day. The vet checked him over, looked at his paw, cleaned out the wound, was given some antibiotics and some creams for his foot. So he was kind of out of commission for a week, hobbling, which is a very sad sight. The most he could do was a hobble around the garden to use the bathroom, then hobble back inside. So it was a real challenging time, but we got through it. And I was hoping that would be the only issue we could show you in this video, but yesterday evening when we came home from work, we noticed some blood on a little towel we have in the door for when he comes home from the daycare and dog walking, and we noticed a couple of spots of blood in there, and you guessed it, he'd hurt his foot again. And Magnus is just in recovery mode right now. We've just done a little operation. We pulled this little bit of glass here. Try and focus. There you go. Out of his foot. One of the joys of having. Let's show his foot here. You can see the damage. Let's get some focus. There you go. Yeah, he was very brave. We put it in some warm salt water to soften his foot here. There's a little scalpel to just remove a piece of glass carefully. He's doing well. But some of the joys of dog ownership. So I think he's still walking on it, so he is doing well, but it's quite a big piece of glass. I think Magnus needs a dentist stick to make him feel better. Would that make you feel better? Yeah. Do you want to get my dentist stick? And we'll see if he's feeling better. Alright, here's the magic recovery from I don't feel too good to dentist sticks.
Here you go. Here you go. Good boy.
Yeah. He likes to eat these in his crate. There you go. Onto his towel. Well, Max is back from the vets. Take a look at his foot. Made sure it's all cleaned out. And he's got some antibiotics to take for the next few days. So he's doing well. Put some creams on his feet to make sure his paws are in good nick. We've got some Musher's Secret. And we've got some Ucare Skin Balm. So Magnus is quite a little expert at this these days, so I just want to rub it in these paws and make sure there's nothing else untoward on his feet. So the vet did check him over, but I like to be thorough. He's a very good patient, aren't you, Magnus? Yep. When we first brought Magnus home, it was a real struggle getting him to climb the stairs. He learned quickly, and now he's a bit of an expert and can even do it on his own. Come on. That's a good boy. Come on, Magnus. Come on. Good boy. We want Magnus to be a happy dog, so when he's not sleeping, eating, chilling, or getting pet, we'll work on training. Good boy, Magnus. Magnus? Magnus? How you going? Magnus? Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Good sit, Magnus. Good sit. Well done. You want to rub your belly for you? You on side? On side? On side? On side? On your side. Come on. On side. Side. That's it. Come on, side. Ah. You want to come on, side, side. That's a good boy. You're a bit under the you're a bit under the table, you're not. Who that there? Who's under the table? Alright. Alright, sit. All the way. Sit. Magnus, sit. Good boy, good boy. Well done, Magnus. Well done, good boy, good boy. Yeah. Well done, Magnus. Well done. Good.
Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Magnus, stay. 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 Okay, Magnus, come. Good boy. Good boy.
When we first had Magnus, he used to be very impatient, jumping up and down when we're preparing his dinner. We even had to close the kitchen door. Now he sits happily until the dinner is served.
Stay. 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 Go sit. Stay. Stay. Okay, go on.
You want that? Yeah. Good boy. Go for it. Go. Here you
Here, pass it. Pass it.
go.
Max, Max.
Look. Whee. Go for it.
Come get it.
Come get it. Go get it.
One thing out.
Ah.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Go get it. Go get it.
Go get it. Good boy.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Gonna have it punctured before you get to play outside. Didn't you want at least to chase it a bit? Magnus, leave it, down, leave it. Oh. Try again, try again.
Magnus. Magnus. Magnus.
Good boy, good boy. This guy's gonna sleep shortly. Well, that's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was entertaining and of some use. We'll try and share more of Magnus's adventures as we go. Bye for now.